What's up, everybody? Brocam here. Today, quick and dirty video, just first impressions on the BTech UVPro. Out of the box, well, other than this belt clip here, getting these screws started was a major pain in the butt. I had to actually get my wife to help me with that, and she got them in there just fine. But the screwdriver that they give you with this to put these in sucks. That's pretty much my only gripe so far. The radio is pretty thick. It feels good in the hand. It has USB-C charging. It actually has 3 side buttons. So you got your main PTT, and I believe one of these will function as a sub PTT. So whatever so if I hold that, it will transmit on the lower one, which you see right now. I've set the APRS. It'll do airband, which is cool. Let's talk about the unboxing experience and setting up. It was great. Installing their app and getting the firmware updated was seamless. I literally just downloaded it, paired it. It said, "Hey, do you want to update the firmware?" I said, "Yep," and went ahead and downloaded it. It updated it, no issues. Then I went ahead and programmed in some channels on my just my favorite repeaters, WVND and K8SCH and WB8 CRS. Those are kind of like the 3 main repeaters that I listen to or talk on. I also went ahead and on a different memory group. So if you look here, it says group. I can hit group here, and I can go down to my next group, which is CVG. Hopefully I can flip this video before I post it. But now I've got all the CVG frequencies programmed in here. So that's pretty cool. I like that it's got the groups in here. So the one thing that I didn't like is that the manual, even the manual I got from their website, doesn't include instructions on the KISS TNC. So I'm gonna have to look up that stuff. What else do we have here? That's so this directional pad is really small for my big fat chunky fingers. So you go up and down to change channels, and if you do left and right, it cycles through different screens. So you'll get a compass where you can actually, if other people have UV pros, you can set up where you'll see which direction they're in and how far. Then I'm not sure what this screen is, just has no information. That might be something to do with APRS or something. No teammate information. That's another thing. If you have multiple people with UV pros, you can have your team listed here and call and ping each other directly. But yeah, one thing that I think is kind of weird with this radio is that, like, you can program these 2 side buttons to do whatever you want for, like, double tap or long press or short press. But, like, I'm used to just being like a dedicated scan button, and there isn't one, unless you set it up to be one of these. You have to go into, so you have to hit menu, then you have to come down to radio settings, then you have to go down to scan, and when you hit scan, now the radio is scanning. So, and another thing that I do like with the app when you're programming this, and I believe you can do it directly on the radio as well, you can name channels from the radio, which is great, and you can set whether you want to include those channels in the scan or not, which is amazing, because a lot of the radios, like the cheaper, like Baofeng radios, you can't set the names on the radio, and you can't set whether you want them to be included in the scan on some of them. I know some of them you can. So I really like that feature. So I'm excited to play with this more. I've had this for less than 24 hours. I just got it set up, so we'll see how using this goes. I'm gonna use this as my primary radio for the next couple weeks and see if I can really get more comfortable using this for APRS and for the KISS TNC. Maybe do some WinLink or something with it. So, well, that's all the time I have for today. This has been the Brookeham saying 73.